Hey, Scott Lara, president of militaryfairs.com, your one-stop shop for travel. If you're a member of the military, if you're a veteran like I am, or a family member of a military person, go to militaryfairs.com. Wow, it's almost May. Can't believe how fast the year is going by. I was walking around my Lennar neighborhood here in Jacksonville, Florida, and I'm the president of my homeowners association. And one of my neighbors came out and said, "Hey, Scott." And I said, "Hey, what?" And he said, "Tell me about shore excursions in Roatan, Honduras." And I said, "Well, I'll email you a couple options." That prompted me to do this video because if you're going to take a shore excursion on a cruise, or if you're going to Greece or Italy, taking excursions is an interesting question, because we've heard about news reports where people just get off the cruise ship, for example. "Hey, grab a cab, here's $100, show us around." And 9 times out of 10, it's okay. But 1 time out of 10 or 1 time out of 100, it may not be okay. And that's something I kind of want to share with you today, because my number one thing, just cutting to the chase, if you're going on a cruise, I highly recommend purchasing your excursion through the cruise line. Why? Usually it's competitively priced with, somewhere else that you're going to go. Secondly, the cruise lines have vetted those excursion companies to make sure they're on the up and up, that they provide good customer service, and more importantly, or actually most importantly, those excursion companies will get you back to the ship on time. And that's the number one thing you want to make sure of, because the last thing you want to do would be in Greece or Italy and Spain or Nassau or something, and you get back to the ship and the ship is pulling away, and we call them pier runners. And if you Google that on YouTube, you'll see these guys running down the pier as the ship is pulling away, and the ship's not going to push back in to get those people. And I saw something a couple of weeks ago, some people grabbed a Coast Guard vessel or something, and went out there, "Hey, let us on." They said, "No, we can't." And you have to look at the cost, the expense of catching the ship at the next port, and it's a real traumatic experience. I mean, just think of that for a second. You're on a cruise, you get a third-party excursion, you're out there and you're seeing the ship pull away, and your wife is jabbing you. You didn't set your watch to ship's time, or maybe your wife, was shopping for too long. Who knows what it is? But that's definitely a traumatic experience. What I'm saying in this video is this: if you're on a cruise, go on a shore excursion through the cruise line. Now, I will tell you, let's say you book 6 months or a year out in advance, you're going to want to lock in those shore excursions early, because a lot of times people wait till the last minute. I know somebody I talked to today. "I'm just so busy at work, I really can't even think about my cruise. I'm leaving in June. I just got so much going on, I'll get to it." And that's fine. But the fact is, it's just like with your dinner reservations or anything else, those premium or those prime shore excursions may be sold out if you're busy and you don't have the time to book those. Now, let's say you're not on a cruise and you're just flying over to Germany or Italy or Spain or Greece, and you're doing your own research. Yes, you're like everybody else. I'm like you. Oh, let's look at those reviews. 5-star review, got me back on time, a nice driver, clean bus, air conditioning worked. Yes, those reviews are important, but also those of us in the travel media can help as well. And you can feel free to email me, scott@militaryfairs.com, if you have a specific question. But my wife and I have been on many shore excursions, mostly through Holland America Line, when we went to Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, Martinique, St. Bart, St. Kitts, St. Thomas. And I'm thinking of St. Thomas right now, the shore excursion that goes up to the top of the mountain, banana daiquiri place or something like that. I forget what it was years ago. But there was one time Marty and I did not take a sanctioned shore excursion. We did go on our own. We just grabbed a cab around the island to go to the ferry that went over to St. John, because my wife had always bugged me, "I want to go to St. John." It's like, fine, okay. And I saw a YouTube video. It's actually a YouTube video by my friend Doug Parker of Cruise Radio. He did a video on St. John and about having money, and taking the ferry and so forth. But, and see, that's another issue too. When cruise ships are just in port till 3, 4, or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, it's very rare when a cruise ship will, number one, spend the night overnight. Number two, it's even rarer, if they're not leaving, it could be 4, 5, 6 in the afternoon, and that doesn't give you a whole lot of time to get out there and to really see the culture and experience the flavor and the taste and the smells and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, the point I'm trying to say is, if you're on a cruise, I would recommend you go through the cruise line on the shore excursion. If you're just, flying somewhere, I'll give you an example though. My son Timmy, after high school, he backpacked through Europe. Now, I don't remember he talked to my brother who had backpacked through Europe, but he pretty much got a Eurail pass and he kind of mapped out where he wanted to go. And he was like Rick Steves Jr., Rick Steves, if you've, just Google him. He's on PBS, travel guy, philanthropist. And so he pretty much traced his steps all across, Italy, Spain, Germany, all over there. But, if you're solo, I get it. You can throw caution to the wind. A good friend of mine, Dan Pelka, he's a VIP Riviera Maya. You just look him up, VIP Riviera Maya. He, I think, pretty much did his own stuff. But again, when you're married and guys, we're concerned about our wives, their safety. I'm hot, I'm cold, where's the bathroom? I'm tired, I'm thirsty, I'm hungry. You definitely want to be mindful of getting back to the ship on time and especially being safe. Have any questions? Scott at militaryfairs.com. It's Monday. Hope you have a great week. And if you have any airfare, hotels, all-inclusive resorts, militaryfairs.com. Great discounts on travel. Have a great day. I'll see you again tomorrow. Scott Lara, militaryfairs.com.